Tributes are pouring in tonight for Columbus Police Officer Stephen Smith. Good evening, and thanks for joining us at 11. I'm Ellie Merritt.
And I'm Mike Jackson. We've just learned there will be an escort for Smith's body tomorrow morning at 7:30 from the Wexner Medical Center where he died to the coroner's office. Smith was part of a SWAT team serving a warrant at this apartment building on California Avenue Saturday night. The building eventually caught fire before that suspect surrendered. Officer Smith's name will eventually be added to the 53 other names etched into the Columbus Police Memorial. NBC4's Candace Lee is live tonight at that memorial with a story you'll see only on NBC4. Candace?
Yeah, that's right. You know, Mike, it's been more than 24 hours since Officer Stephen M. Smith passed away from those fatal injuries he received early Sunday morning. Here at the Columbus Police Officer Memorial, people have been stopping by all day, leaving tributes to Officer Smith. You see there's some flowers there, a cross, an American flag, even some candles. In addition to Smith's family and the members of the Columbus Division of Police that are hurting tonight are the 6 people who lost everything in that terrible fire that erupted during that SWAT situation. Tonight I had an opportunity to talk to one of those fire victims who said he is very saddened to hear of Officer Smith's passing. 3 days after fires swept through 14 West California Avenue, 6 displaced tenants are trying to start again. Among them, Jake Sidorsky, who was home when the SWAT situation with suspect Lincoln Rutledge began.
I was sitting on my couch, and then an officer knocked on my door asking some questions about the neighbor, if I knew him very well, and if I knew anything about the apartment building, how it was laid out.
A second knock by officers and suggestion he not sit near the wall shared with Rutledge convinced Jake to leave. He returned at 2 a.m. but was turned away. Instead, he stayed with a friend, calling his boss with an update.
He sent me a text late at night at maybe like 4:30, 5 o'clock when the news first came on, telling me that my building was on fire.
By daylight, fire destroyed much of the building, taking Jake's baseball cards, comic books, and a guitar, irreplaceable childhood memories.
I'm all right, and that's the real important thing.
Well, I don't know these guys personally, so whatever we can do.
Jake and other tenants are getting help. Donations are pouring in to Spiritist Tattoo.
You know, the shop is fine, and then I started kind of feeling a little bit bad about it. You know, be like, all these people have lost absolutely everything.
I'd like to thank everybody that was able to donate to me and the rest of the tenants.
Sidorsky's been thinking about moving on for months. Now he has no choice.
It's just funny how stuff happens, you know.
And many of you have called NBC4 wanting to know when you can pay a final tribute to Officer Stephen M. Smith. We can tell you tonight that his funeral arrangements are still pending, but the folks with Columbus Division of Police say they will let us know when those plans are finalized. Reporting live in downtown Columbus, Candace Lee, NBC4.
And a restaurant in the same Clintonville neighborhood where Sunday's standoff happened reopened for customers this morning. Nancy's Home Cooking is also collecting donations for the families displaced by Sunday's fire.
More important for the victims, not us. They need it. They need help. If I put myself in their position the entire time I was watching all this unfold, and I mean, the sickening feeling I have still is just, that's what's driving me.
The owner tells NBC4 that officers and firefighters used Nancy's as a vantage point to see suspect Lincoln Rutledge, who refused to come out of the apartment.
Meanwhile, the man accused of shooting Officer Smith, 44-year-old Lincoln Rutledge, is still in jail tonight, being held without bond. Right now, he is charged with arson for allegedly setting his ex-wife's home on fire. That's on Fairlawn Drive Saturday. He's also charged with felonious assault, but the Franklin County prosecutor says that could be upgraded since Officer Smith died from his injuries. Now, we can tell you that a fund has been set up to try and help support the Smith family. The CME Credit Union is taking donations at all 6 of its locations throughout Central Ohio. You can also visit a branch, or you can mail your donation to its headquarters. We've posted the address on this story on our website at NBC4i.com. And of course, stay with NBC4. Continuing coverage of the story. We'll keep you posted on Officer Smith's memorial service and funeral on air and online at NBC4i.com.